Welcome to the eSchedule software overview, and thank you once again for your interest in our software product. We're going to talk a little bit about what we have to offer you in terms of a general overview, as well as what we call our base module. For those of you that wish to continue on to the other modules, you're welcome to do so. Also note on our YouTube channel that each of our various modules are broken out into different videos. So if you'd rather jump into a specific feature, you can certainly feel free to do that at any time. A little bit about eSchedule and what we do. We are a cloud-based workforce management software company. So everything is online. You and your employees or volunteers have 24-hour access to the software. And our goal is really to help obviously organize your workforce and make things nice and organized for you. So we focus primarily and specifically on public safety departments, police, fire, and EMS. That's our focus. We understand there's a lot of different options out there in terms of software products, but a lot of them are not focused on public safety. And we think that you'll find some negatives to not using a software that's designed specifically to your needs or to your industry. Our goal is to provide you tools to ultimately save you time, get organized, improve communication. We want to remove paper from your life as much as possible. And really, time is money. So how much time are you spending every week, you, your supervisors, your managers, managing the schedule and filling open shifts? Whether you're using another software package, if you're using Excel or paper, a lot of different ways of keeping track of schedules, but how much time are you spending and really wasting doing that? Talking about timekeeping, how much time are you spending manually tracking time, adding up time cards, fixing errors, how many payroll errors are there, how much money are you spending rerunning payroll due to issues with timekeeping. So that's what we're here for. The cost of eSchedule at the end of the day is still probably likely less than the cost equivalent of your time and those errors that may be happening within your organization. What makes eSchedule specifically different from some of our competitors? The software is very configurable, customizable, so we are willing to work with you on perhaps quoting some customizations if you're in need of those. Maybe there's something very specific that you can't find out there. We'll work with you to brainstorm that. We're extremely proud of our customer service, and I think you'll see that in our reviews. Very modular, so you can add and remove features, and you're only going to pay for those features that you're in need of, essentially. The software is very easy to use. We hear that time and time again. So especially for your regular employees, the regular users, if you will, easy to look at the schedule, easy to look at time cards, easy to clock in and out. But behind the scenes, it's very powerful for you as a manager and any other administrators that you have set up in the software. We're always updating the software. Every few months, we release additional changes, and you're going to get benefit from those generally at no charge. And then we really form a partnership with every customer agency that we work with, and we're very proud of that. So the various modules that we offer within the eSchedule platform are our base module, which includes all the things that you see listed here. Of course, we offer scheduling. That's at the core of what we do, and you can see a number of features and benefits there. Timekeeping, there's a lot of different ways to track time. It's not necessarily just a clock in and out. So we have a lot of different ways to help you keep track of time, even if you have employees that don't clock in and out, or maybe they're salaried, that kind of stuff. Training records, a couple different modules there, and then everything else we sort of group under what we call agency management. So our online forms, our vehicle maintenance, and our equipment tracking. So that's the suite of modules that are available within the eSchedule platform. So let's talk about the base module. These are features that come with every single eSchedule account. The first being your employee database. So you're going to be able to come in here, very easily add a new account if you hire someone new. If they inactivate the account, you can do that, and we don't delete anything. So if the volunteer or the employee leaves, you just inactivate their account, and then once again, the schedules remain, all their old time cards, all that good stuff remains in the system. This is the central location for contact information, the level of access. So maybe someone can just work with a schedule, or maybe someone can just manage the time clock. You can set up different levels of access for each employee. This is where you set their employee type. Are they full-time, part-time, volunteer? Any positions or clearances on the schedule? So what roles or positions are they able to work? Messaging preferences, certifications, equipment that that the employee might have would be done through here, as well as any PTO or paid time, vacation, that kind of stuff. You can also do notes, custom fields as well within the employee database. eSchedule is mobile friendly, so we have easy to use instructions for your employees to set up a shortcut, whether they're using an Android or an iOS smartphone. And then from there, they can gain access to all the different areas that you see down there at the bottom of the screen right now. So they can see their schedules, see the when they're scheduled, their time cards, clock in and out if that's something that your company allows, a number of different things that they can do from their phone directly. eSchedule works well on a tablet as well, so if it's an iPad or an Android tablet, you're welcome to certainly use that as well as a desktop computer. So this is the eSchedule dashboard. Every employee, they're going to log in with their username and password, and they're going to see something very similar to this. Across the top, you've got your navigation bar, so very easy to get around the site. Below that, an area for announcements and messages. Below that, we call these buckets. So my schedule, this is the employee's upcoming scheduled shifts, any certifications that they have in the software that are going to expire, and we do give them the dates of all the certifications that pertain to them. Any upcoming events within the department, so staff meetings or training classes. We have an area that allows people to post their shifts for coverage. So if they're looking for help or want someone to work for them, they can do that. And of course, we also have a swap or trade feature. So if two employees want to swap a shift, they're welcome to do that, and then that gets submitted into eSchedule for approval. Bids. So a bid is just an open shift. You can see here that this employee has a number of bids that they've submitted. So that's a nice summary of open shifts that they're willing to work and the status of those. So you can see one was approved by a manager or a scheduler, a couple were canceled, and a couple were rejected. And then lastly, paid time off. So this employee has a number of pending paid time off requests. So that right there is a summary of what they have submitted into the software. Messaging, you're going to get the ability to send group email and group text messages, which is great. So you can come in here, you can message one person, multiple people, or sets of groups of people. You can also do custom groups. So maybe there's a group of people that are just chiefs or administrators or part-time or full-time. You can set up all those groups and maintain those on your own. The cool part with eSchedule is you can send an email and a text message out at the same time. You can do attachments, and then you can also use the mailbox right within the software. So that's the screen in the middle as well as the right-hand side there. With that, you get the ability to see when the message was read, so the date and timestamp on that message that went out to everyone. The events calendar, a great place for training classes, staff meetings, easy for your employees to sign up to attend. There's a lot of cool things behind the scenes. You can do pre-printed sign-in sheets. This actually connects right into our timekeeping module as well. If it's a paid event, you can pay all those attendees nice and easily. All right, document library. So you can come in here, upload files and folders, give different levels of access to different groups or sets of people. Just a nice place to have access to files from anywhere online. Your employees can log in. If they have access to the folder, they can go in there and then pull up those files nice and easily. All the reports that we have, of course, it's going to depend on the modules that you activate, but you do get access to all of these. You can sort the reports, filter them. Most of them you can print them or export them to Excel if you needed to do that, and there is no additional charge for any of the reports that we offer. The base module, a lot of additional things that we can do. We have user logs, mailing labels, public calendar access on your website if you wanted to do that. We have a live station view as well as a read-only access option.